nice views, really super views. 0 to something. And let's just see what our brakes look like. Do they even the smoke? It's really freaking hot. Insane, fucking insane. Yo, hi guys and girls. Today we're gonna be talking about the brake OEM Plus upgrade, which I have made actually. So I had an issues with my previous brakes, with the stock ones, M Sport brakes. I have had some issues with the juddering generally, so when it was hot it was just juddering like crazy. And ultimately what we found out when we disassembled the brakes, the discs were not warped, but the brake pads, they were cracked completely, all of them. I will attach the photos to the video, and I will attach also some videos from the service, how we replaced, what we did, and which brake pads I have and everything. So the upgrade itself is pretty much basic. So there are 348 millimeters front rotors, DBA 4000 T3, which are slotted discs, and they have high carbon in the discs, and so they are basically improved for the heat management. First of all, they have a kangaroo paw system, which is their patented thing. It is like improved cooling or so. I don't know yet about this in practice, so I'm gonna be testing the rotors and the brake pads. So generally the problem with juddering starts from the brake pads. So if you have shitty brake pads, they tend to like melt and just leave these hot spots on the discs at some points, and then on the hot it's like a tiny difference in the thickness of the brake disc, and so it makes the disc judder, where your brakes judder, and you feel this brake pedal. So when you feel that, it's not always warped discs from what I found out. So the OEM discs, they actually can just run as fine if you have normal brake pads. They not gonna judder normally, only they can crack or something. So yesterday I had bedding cycle. So what you need to do for the proper bedding is you need to go out on the B road or somewhere where you will not, or the autobahn, where you will not distract the traffic, where you will not like affect on anything, and just accelerate and brake. So the first thing is to make like 10 to 15, generally it's about 10 stops from 100 to 20. 8, 10, maximum 15. You're gonna do that. Then you will cool it down for about 10 minutes somewhere in the parking without using handbrake, without braking on it. So just park the car leave it on parking, don't hold the brakes or something, leave it cool. Then you're gonna need to do the same thing but apply harder force on the brakes. So like you're gonna do like 80% of the braking, and then you're gonna do also something like 120 to 20, some around these numbers. So like you're gonna accelerate, run it some time, stop at 80% of the braking, so that you're gonna hit up the brakes and then they will bed properly. So I done it yesterday and I had some twisty roads driving, and it was actually really good improvement in terms of the heat management. Braking force was actually really good, because I was expecting the brake pad to feel really solid, that I had to push it like really hard, but I didn't have to, so it was even better than the OEM brake pads. So this setup that I have is on the front DBA 4000 T3 slotted rotors, 348 millimeters, and on the rear one is the same 348 by 26, as I remember, or 24 Zimmerman discs. So these are just blank rotors, it's not slotted, it's not drilled or anything. And the EBC blue brake pads. So EBC blue brake pads that I have around, what I've read about them is that they are pretty decent, but I was really concerned if they are good enough, because a lot of people, they're writing that the Ferrodo 2500, they are better solution for the car, but I wanted to try the EBC blue. Also, since I'm driving on the mountain roads, it is really better for me to take some more track-oriented brake pads than the street ones, because really I'm not driving that much on the street, and also I'm really driving like an old man in the city. So let's drive out and see how they behave, how these brake discs, how they work, and how the brake pads work, and my feelings and everything. We're just gonna do some spirited driving again. Let's try really to enjoy the new braking system as I enjoyed it yesterday. Today is a little bit hotter than yesterday, but not so much really. It's about 25-26 degrees Celsius outside, which is really perfect for the summer. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna go and drive out and enjoy the videos. I will do some drone footage, and just please comment anything, whatever you liked, you didn't like, whatever you have other opinion on. I will definitely enjoy communicating with you, and that is really nice to have some community of the drivers on the YouTube that are just hanging out together, driving and talking about different cars. So let's go and drive, and see you on the next one. So apparently I wasn't recording, and we're gonna start over again. So I'm gonna just drive down this mountain. I will just comment basically on the brakes, how they perform, and because down the mountain, the braking system is tested more than the engine and the gearbox and everything, and up the hill is vice versa. So I will just comment the way it handles, like in a way of the braking from, I don't know, from 1 to 10. So like in my opinion, the pedal feel is just really a solid 8 and even higher, because I cannot tell you right now like the whole spectrum of it. So like the pedal modulation is as well like it's just predictable. Like you just tap the brake, it starts braking, you push more the pedal, and it really I find fun guy is driving his Volkswagen whatever, Golf I think. Spirited driving from him. So yeah, when you just tap the brake, and then when you press it firmer, it responds like really predictable. So you don't have any problem with how to say, to predict how the car will really decelerate at this point. So like you tap, you press firmer, and it really slows down. Shit, I have some stuff running around. Really decelerates quite fast. So what it feels like, I already have to fuel up. So it really feels like it's solid thing. So as well, down the hill, I'm gonna let you enjoy this and later I talk the stuff. So down the hill, you know, you can overheat the brakes. So that is really important at this point, to not overheat it and to not lose it, the braking system, so that when you really need to decelerate, especially down the mountain, you need to have really strong braking system in order to drive fast, because up the hill to drive fast, it's not that big of an issue, unlike driving down the mountain, which really will show your braking performance, the braking system's performance. Yeah, so now we have reached the, let's say, hills, how is it called? Like the foot of the hill, I don't know. So okay, let's just turn around here and drive back up the mountain, and let's just see what our brakes look like and what is their temperature, like at least approximately. So I'll show you also some interesting feature of this. Oh damn! I have even the smoke I have from the wheels. That's impressive. So yeah, it's really freaking hot. So there are like markings. I hope that you can see it. There are like markings, and once they become specific color, I will just attach this as well to the video. They have like their own cheat sheet where they will show like at which temperature specifically the disc brake changes the color, and it will tell you the maximum temperature that it was on there. So the front ones are hot as fuck, I would say. The rear ones is not so much. So it's fine. Generally it's fine. I would just cool it down a little bit and then drive up the mountain again, so that I will show you how it drives up the mountain, and you will hear the sound and you will hear everything. Alrighty, so let's go now up the mountain. So fun, you guys having fun on this thingy. Let them enjoy now my sound, and we can actually accelerate like 0 to something. That was fun, and a little bit up the hill. I'm gonna fix this thing up. Yep, that's much better. this guy. This corner I'm gonna take slow. It wants to slide. Hell of a car this is. Really enjoyable, really. The next drive system is working. Oh my god, the bird. Chill here a little bit, not to disturb the homeowners. So nice views, really super views. Fucking insane. Oh my god, on higher PMs it's really jumping. It really wants to jump like a frog. that's it. I hope that you enjoyed. See you on the next one. Bye bye. Have a good day. Please leave some comments below. Like, comment, whatever YouTubers say. As well, subscribe.